Well, ECEC 202, Administration Leadership, we are moving into the last conversations of this course. My goal was to, at the outset of the course, was to come out with a conversation about looking at early childhood through the lens of administration and leadership. Not so much about being able to do a budget or to be able to write a job description or to be able to do a hiring process or create a mentorship program. But the idea is to think about these things, that we're coming out with more questions about the field than we know, and that we're looking at it through another lens. We traditionally get stuck in our curriculum lens and our day to day on the floor, and sometimes moving to what we're doing in terms of leadership. So it's been my absolute pleasure to be going over and over and over again the Leaders in the Field project that everybody's been working on, the local leaders, regional leaders, provincial leaders, national leaders, global leaders, and putting them into the PowerPoint. And I think thanks to the compilation team for setting up a structure that we can make this project big. More excited about seeing the leaders in process and seeing how your vision of you as a leader goes forward. And so in our final conversation for this week, we're going to, or for the end of the course week, do a little bit of background reading in the textbook on chapter 3. And we're going to go through and look at the group project and the whole idea of who they are. So the next week and a half will be concentrated on making sure that that group project is completed and everybody's got something done and everybody's work has been reflected in it. So many of you chose, which was interesting to me, so many of you chose so many of the same agencies and people. So I want to make sure that while we have them there, that your words are interpreted. And if we've missed your words, then please get in touch with me so that I can get in the sentence or the phrase or whatever it is that you wanted from yours to be to make sure that that lives on beyond you, because this will live on. Appreciate everybody sending in their permissions to let it live on, because I think this is an important piece. It may have seemed small for what you were doing, but I think when we pause and acknowledge the people that are important to us in the field and we see as leaders in the field, it raises all of us up. And so I'm hoping that there is that point of it. So taking in the final week, looking at leaders in process, and we're looking at that we're going to celebrate them. And so there's different ways. We certainly talk about how LALEAK may be doing it. We have created a website page and the segments that are from the website that can go on independently as well as a full website. Do take part and look at leadership for the OECD paper, the working paper. And these are some definite comments that were inspired, and also take away some of the leadership moments here from the Hi Mama page. Also take a pause and think about how they're presenting it. So this is how the LALEAK group is going to present it. Began with the acknowledgement and then put the innovational piece out there. And then please share your comments about that whole piece about where you are as a leader in the field. We're talking, this week we've been talking about the small a and large A advocate in the field. But from what process of the readings in terms of that do you connect with? What's the first step in leadership you can take? Many of you are already in leadership roles, but how can you be that person in your local or regional community that others in the coming semesters will look to as a leader in the field? What's the one small thing that you would like to see yourself doing as a leader in the field, or that you would like to be acknowledged for in terms of what you're doing within the field? We're hoping that the next week will be a busy week to get the website finished up so that we can take a really good look at it by the 24th, and we can have that. The 24th is Tuesday. Oh my gosh. Certainly that we can have it polished up for us by the end of the day. I am the one that's slowing the process, and so I will make sure that I get my side of the